Good evening. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for coming. I am so thrilled. I just had about, a few minutes of conversation with you. Let's see, well, a minute of conversation with you, and I didn't press broadcast, so here we are. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you joining me. Let me say, I know that we have people from London here this evening. I know we have people from New Zealand and Australia. It's so exciting for me. Thank you for taking time. So tonight I have a very dense, packed evening, 3 points, but lots of information I want to share with you. So I'm not going to spend time with any cursory games to start off with or introductions about myself. I thought that what I would do is weave in little bits about me throughout the presentation. So from this greeting, we're going to go to slides, but well, I guess I've just learned that you can't see me. Awesome. Again, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Carol Egan. I love what I do, and this particular topic is near and dear to my heart. One thing I will tell you to start with is, I don't know if you are aware, but Botox is actually considered the most dangerous bacteria on the planet. If we have biological warfare, they will use botulinum toxin. So that is not the conversation we are going to have tonight. We're going to have a different type of conversation about a way for you to radiate health in a way where nothing that you ever do externally could duplicate what I'm going to offer you this evening. Thank you so much. I'm going to switch over now to our slides, okay? Let's go to, Jessica, my slides are not here. Okay. Just a minute, please. I beg your pardon. I just did a trial run and my slides are not showing up. Just 1 minute, please. Jessica. Jessica. Here we are. Here we are. Woohoo! Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Maybe you didn't even notice that I was fumbling. I don't know. Alrighty, tonight, this evening, 3 simple anti-aging remedies for women who want to stop premature aging without spending a lot of time or money. And let me say, I titled it for women, but I never exclude men. I do love men, and we all want to look our very best. So let's begin. Tonight, I'm going to share with you the one thing you must do to look and feel 10 years younger. Just a minute. The one thing you must do to look and feel 10 years younger, the miracle remedy that will cause the dull to disappear and the radiance to return, my time-tested and proven theory that puts you squarely in charge of looking and feeling your best every single day. So a few years back, I ran into a former employer, and he said to me, my nickname was Eags for Egan, and he said, Eags, what are you doing? You look better now than you did 20 years ago. So, you know, do the math. I mean, that's like better than you look better than you. So what I've been doing is healing my body, taking care of myself. I sat across from an old friend at one time. If you were not on my email list and you didn't read an email I sent earlier this week or last week, that I sat across from an old friend and her lips were crooked. She was carrying on about how much she loved these new lips injections that she had, and they were crooked. And in that moment, I was horrified, and I said, my goodness, I've got to do what I can do to preserve my best self. It's always only been about what can I do to be my very best self? And of course, that shows up in, you know, personal development and physical development. But I assure you, it was not my looking good that brought me to my work as health coach. Rather, it was truly, painfully, dark, sunken, hollowed out, and cloudy eyes pasty and pale lackluster skin. Truly painful cystic acne that I could see from my peripheral vision on my face. Without looking at them, I could feel them throbbing. And I was one of those young girls that was always complimented on her skin. And I had acute anxiety. I was a young girl, but truly I felt like an old woman. I looked terrible. There was nothing normal about life at that time. And I didn't have cancer. I didn't have some of these acute problems that you'll hear about other people. I had the kinds of things that you might yourself deal with that everybody says is normal. It's normal for you to be overtired, or it's normal for you to have digestive problems. I assure you that is not the case. And then I decided to establish what I call Save My Sass Incorporated. I knew I was losing my sassy self, my fun, playful self. So let's dive in. The one thing you must do to look and feel 10 years younger that nobody wants to tell you is really true. You've got to eliminate sugar and inflammatory foods from your diet. Tonight, we will focus on eliminating sugar. This includes grains, grain-like foods, cereals, crackers, chips, dairy, even some beans and fruits. No sugar? Come on. How does sugar age your skin? I assure you, I was a bona fide sugar junkie. There were times that I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would sit there in a sleepless stupor, sleepy stupor, and I would eat a sleeve of, or a half a sleeve of Chips Ahoy or Oreos cookies, and then I would stumble back to bed. I was purely and unadulteratedly addicted to sugar. It possessed me. Excessive sugar weakens the immune system. It promotes inflammation. It feeds pathogenic microorganisms like mold, yeast, and fungi. You've heard of Candida. And sugar drastically ages the skin and causes advanced glycation end products to form. What are advanced glycation end products? Advanced glycation end products form in your body when proteins or fats combine with sugars. If you have an excess amount of sugars, they're full inside your blood, and then they go and attach. There's not enough of enzymes, and so this chemical compound, advanced ages, ironically called ages, AGES, is what they're called, and they do age you. Ages are toxic, and they contribute to inflammation in your body and a number of other diseases, including diabetes. Ages actually will start proliferating and all of the tissues in your body. And that's why you will see some women who, they might be your age, but they look so much older. The diet is ginormously contributory to that. Ages impair or destroy healthy proteins in your body, including the healthy collagen in your skin, which increases your risk for premature aging and wrinkles. Wrinkles in your skin are an indication of oxidation and glycation that is happening in your body. So you've got all of this sugar coming into your body and it building an increase of the ages, the advanced glycation end products in your body. So think about, and it's causing something called oxidation. So imagine cutting an apple and leaving it sitting on the counter. It starts to oxidize, right? It starts to brown. This is what's happening. This is where we're losing our beautiful fair skin from when we were young. We're browning on the inside, like breads. You can see some breads, they're white in the middle, they're brown on the outside. Ages are actually added to these products. It's these products that I'm telling you to eliminate. Sorry, not sorry. To reduce and eliminate early signs of aging, it's important to nourish your body with antioxidant-rich foods and foods that contain B vitamins to negate damage that's occurred. B vitamin foods, very easy, folks. Include things like raw fermented vegetables, raw sauerkraut, kimchi, all of these raw fermented, the kombucha is something that I'll have as a treat once in a while, but it can be high in sugar. You want to be very careful with kombucha because there again is the sugar. The antioxidant-rich foods we are going to really capitalize on this evening. Let me say, I picked top three points for you because when I assessed what were the three most valuable points I could share with you, sugar is one of them. These ages, so if you're noticing premature aging or signs of that, you know that you really do intuitively feel like you could look so much better, the aging is happening inside your body, into the tissues inside your body. So we can get preoccupied with what we're looking at, but we also want to attend to what's happening inside of us, simply because, you know, I can remember reading Dr. Christiane Northrup, the author of Women's Bodies. Her mother at 80 years old climbed Mount Everest. It was just, who doesn't want to live that kind of a life, right? Sugar is addictive. Sugar feeds pathogens, yeast, mold, fungus in your body. So you know how you can get that craziness. You need to have sugar or bread or pasta. You need something like that. Because of course, bread and pasta process in your body just like sugar. When you get that crazy, do you know why you're getting crazy? It's because of the yeast and the mold, and the pathogen is screaming. It thrives on, it lives, it survives on sugar. Let me go back. It does not survive on oxygen. It survives on sugar and a degenerative environment. So if you have a sugar addiction or a bread or pasta addiction, I promise you, if you wrestle that monkey down, and I'm happy to help you in any cursory way, you're going to make a significant inroad into how well you look. Hands down, 100% promise. That is precisely where that comment from my former employer came from, because I started cleaning up my diet years ago, and 20 years, 25 years later, of course there's going to be evidence of it. Now, do I tell you that I think I look 35? Absolutely not. I'm not going to play ridiculousness with you, but I am going to tell you that I look damn good for my age, and it's simply because I have, what do I want to say? Layers, years and years of working at this, but it won't take you years and years. The body is an extraordinary machine, revitalizing, regenerating, rebuilding machine. And pathogens, yeast, mold, and fungus have an insatiable appetite, as I just developed on. Renowned addiction researcher Dr. Bartley Hobel of Princeton University's Neuroscience Institute found that sugar acts on the brain like drugs of abuse. I can tell you that for sure, and I bet you there's some here that could say the same. 94% of rats in a study prefer sugar and saccharin water over cocaine, and even experience withdrawal symptoms when it's pulled away. Addiction means to literally be enslaved by or bound to, and exerts a powerful influence on the brain in three important ways for you to note. Craving for the object of addiction. In this case, we're talking about sugar, bread, pasta. Loss of control over its use. You know exactly what I mean. I don't even need to develop on that. Continued use of it despite adverse consequences, because it overtook you. How can you think about this? Seriously. How can you hope to look and feel your very best if your brain has been hijacked? And so then you want to even think about all the ways that that's kind of taking over your life. This is a cute graphic that I thought you would enjoy. Rather than rats in the cage, here's these rats outside. They appear to be intelligent, but display an irresistible attraction to sugar. And you can see the sugar water, and they're all, showing humans over there. So I thought that you would just get a kick out of that one. Do you know that 1 can of Coca-Cola depresses your immune system for 4 hours? Come on. It's crazy. And if you compare the sugar content of a glass of orange juice in the morning to a can of Coca-Cola, that is 38, the Coca-Cola, I believe, is 38 ounces, 38 grams of sugar for 1 can, and a glass of orange juice is 36 ounces. 36 ounces for the glass of orange juice. So that's why we're talking about really pulling the sugar back. If you want to, I think I talk about it further down. Let's go. Entire books are written on the benefits of eliminating sugar. But for tonight, know this. You will look and feel better than you have in a long time by eliminating this one very addictive substance. Before I go on, let me say this. And I may talk about this further down, but I don't want to miss it just in case I don't. If you continue to eat a little bit of sugar, then you're feeding the yeast and it's going to keep screaming. You're never going to be able to really put your foot, close the door on those addictive qualities. You're going to continue to feel like you can't manage that craving. And it's only, I promise you, it's only because you're feeding it. And as clean and as healthy as I eat, and I can drink upwards of 16 to 32 ounces of green juice every day. And we're going to go there now. But we'll talk about this more in one of the next sections. So what is the miracle anti-aging remedy? I promise you this. You can spend $250, $300 on extraordinary, luxury creams with extraordinary promises. And I assure you that they might do something for you, but they're not going to do what I'm really focusing on with you this evening. Everything leafy green. And no, it is not because I'm Irish. And sometimes I laugh and say, maybe it is. Green juices, green smoothies, green salads, green sprouts, grasses, seaweeds, and leafy green vegetables. I'm telling you, if you do one of these every single day, a green juice, a green smoothie, a green salad, and add sprouts, grasses, seaweeds, and leafy green vegetables to each of those every day, you'll see results, if not overnight, within a few days. And I have no reason to tell you something that's not true. I mean, that's not what I'm committed to. But why green? Green vegetables get their pigment from chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is identical to a human blood cell in molecular structure, which is why many refer to green juice, as plant blood. Look at this graphic. Look in the middle. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but in the molecular structure of chlorophyll, the center atom is magnesium. And in the red blood cell, it's iron. It's the only difference. The structure of these two, the human blood and the chlorophyll, is exactly the same, except for that one particle of the cell. I mean, it's just extraordinary. It's that close. If you really want to rejuvenate, revitalize, and rebuild every cell in your body, if you really want to look and feel your very best, green is your go-to Benjamin Button style 8th wonder of the world. No joke. I had somebody say to me last year, Carol, what are you, friggin' Benjamin Button? And I was like, no, I'm just drinking my green juice every day. Green scavenges free radicals. You know, free radicals are from all of that sugar and processed food. The green will go in and scavenge that up, increases beautifying enzymes, and delivers a slam dunk of antioxidants for a clear complexion and a younger looking skin. Hello, green juice. I am not convinced, you say. I don't have the time to make juice, you say. I can't make green juice every day. Well, I will say this. I am a big proponent of start out with 1 day a week, start out with 2 days a week. Once you nail down 1-2 days a week, add a third day, add a fourth day. That's how I did it. When I first started, when I finally started getting that food was the driving force behind how I looked and how I felt, and I promise you that came from my own experiences. No doctor ever emphasized to me what I'm emphasizing to you tonight. This is basic and yet elusive. I started out, I lived in Boston. I lived in a one-room studio, and I had a kitchen the size of a small walk-in closet, and I had my juicer out, and I had a dehydrator going, and I started turning up the volume with the green juice and the green smoothies. Green cleanses your every cell. Green juice acts like a magnetic scouring brush. So let me explain this to you. So green, you take your juicer or your smoothie out and you put in cucumber and celery and leafy green vegetables, like maybe a little kale or a little spinach. Please, everyone on the call, on this webinar, please make sure that you rotate your greens as well. Romaine is benign. Romaine doesn't have a lot of oxalates. So that one you could use every day. But green vegetables are literally alive. So you imagine if you're not picking it yourself, the farmer is picking those vegetables out of the ground. So they're nourished by the rain and the sun and the minerals of the earth. You're getting live magnetic energy, and those smoothies, those salads, those juices are going in and literally pulling out toxins from your cells. Like an antiseptic, green, especially green juice, that's my first recommendation to everybody I work with. It helps eliminate mucus and heal and rebuild damaged bowel tissue. And I can tell you this, and I'm sure you each can attest to it, there's a new freaking digestive problem diagnosed every day. You know, GAPS, this diet, that diet. Forget all these diets. We want to heal. We just want to radiate. We just want to quell inflammation. Green quells inflammation. And when it quells inflammation, it's going to reduce your cravings. So the cool thing is now, like a math equation, you're going to take sugar out and you're going to add green in. And the combination of taking out and adding in is going to be skyrockets nearly overnight. And that's no joke. Greens are high in calcium and pound for pound offer more nutritional value than any other food to balance your pH. The pH level of our body depends on calcium and magnesium high in green vegetables. Greens will purify your blood and eliminate bacteria by delivering oxygen straight to your cells. Do you remember earlier I said that the yeast loves sugar, but the pathogen, the bacteria, these yeasts and molds are not going to grow with a lot of oxygen in its space. So the cool thing is you're getting rid of the sugar, you're adding in all of this oxygen-rich juice, smoothies, and salads. Hello, you're going to start noticing your skin plumping up in ways that you never even imagined was possible. And greens help promote cellular regeneration. Hello, beautiful skin. And boost your immune system. Greens remove toxins and correct imbalances in your body. I recommend, as I've alluded to, my Holy Trinity. I call this my Holy Trinity. A little play on words, the green juice, the green smoothie, and a meal-sized green salad. And truly, every day, a meal-sized green salad. Simple remedies, but not necessarily easy. You deserve youthful vitality. All right, so these two remedies that I just offer you are absolutely, hands down, I know will give you glowing skin and clearer complexion. It will give you increased energy. If you do these things consistently, you're going to see amazing results in just a few days. And I've got a third remedy for you, which is a total game changer with what I just offered you. So don't go anywhere. That is essential. But before I share that, let me say this. These anti-aging remedies I'm sharing with you are so simple to implement, but not necessarily easy because creating new habits that stick take time. And we all are very busy. So while these remedies might be easy to do, they're also easy not to do. So I want to tell you about a program I've created to take you all the way to youthful vitality that I know you want. And honestly, you freaking deserve it. I've created a 6-week program called 10 Years Younger in 6 Weeks. That's right. You're going to look and feel 10 years younger in 6 weeks. You begin with the remedies I'm sharing with you tonight and so much more. In this program, you will learn how to glow from the inside out. You will learn how to think with intention and purpose and shine your skin to polished perfection. You will clean space for you to become your best self. And you'll learn to reconnect with your body and your spirit and move and dance like no one is watching. Each week, I'm going to give new tools and strategies to look and feel your very best with over 60 anti-aging recipes, plus a weekly audio script to support each week's lesson, plus access to ongoing support in our private Facebook group. This program is offered at $297, but I'm including a one-on-one coaching session for your mid-program or at the end to just make sure that you're on a winning track. A private session with me is $350. But if you are on this call tonight, you will get all 6 weekly program guides, all 6 weekly guided strategy scripts, a private one-on-one consultation with me, and the ongoing Facebook support group for $197. But only if you enroll within the next 48 hours. Kind of a no-brainer with all the benefits that you're getting. I wanted to share that with you before we moved on. Just for, if you're writing things down, please do know that that is carol-egan.com/younger, YONGER. Okay, let's go on to the third remedy. Glow from the inside out. Think with intention and purpose. Shine your skin to polished perfection. Oh, here we are. $197 for the next 48 hours. Remedy 3. My time-tested and proven theory that puts you squarely in charge of looking and feeling your best every single day. No exceptions. No resistance. No struggle. No haggling with this, I can't do this, I can't do that. No justifications, reasons, rationales, and no stories that it's hard, because you will choose. Remedy number 3 equals choose powerfully. Choose vibrance. Choose healthy. Choose glowing. Choose looking and feeling better than ever now, better than ever, as non-negotiable. It's now verbatim. It's now law. You choose or you don't choose. By choosing to look and feel your best as a lifestyle choice, you let go of it's hard and all the stories that prevent you from achieving the results you want. You remove struggle and guilt, self-condemnation and wrong-making. Let's not overstep that. When we choose, if you choose to remove sugar and add green juice, all of a sudden, you're not beating yourself up because you're not doing it anymore because you declared that you are doing it. By choosing to look and feel your best as a lifestyle choice, you create freedom and spaciousness, kindness and ease. I'm going to say fun and pleasure. So, burn the boat. Create unwavering resolve. Create it as easy peasy. Create it however it works best for you. By choosing powerfully because you said so. You are your thoughts, right? Choose your thoughts. Simply choose looking, feeling. Simply choose looking, feeling, and being your very best as a lifestyle choice every day. If you have that as your barometer, if you have that as your internal compass, every choice I make is going to be about looking, feeling, and being my very best self. Then all of a sudden, sugar is not a problem anymore. Making green juice, now all of a sudden you have time to do it because you declared it so. Many health coaches might say to you, it's okay. You can have cookies once in a while. Treat yourself. It's okay. You earned it. Celebrate. But in pure Yoda style, I say to you, there really is no try. We do or we don't do. Hardcore, impossible, you say? Let me explain why it's so much easier when you draw a line in the sand. And I believe I did start saying this. Actually, it's the only approach that really works, and let me share why. When you choose, when you draw a line in the sand, you remove all struggle. No fighting with cravings anymore. No resistance around making your green juice and green smoothie in the morning ever again. No worrying that you're not doing all that you can to look and feel your very best ever again. You remove all fighting, all resistance, all worry when you choose looking and feeling your very best every day. Choice is a powerful force. It's changed my life. Choosing, and I know so many of you are, I beg your pardon, you're all accomplished. You're all successful in your own ways, but have you taken it into the world of food? Have you looked at your plate as an opportunity to exact your power, your personal power of choice? Eating to look and feel your very best is not only doable, not only desirable. Eating healthy as a lifestyle choice will magnetize you because you look and feel so darn good. And then the magic begins. You begin to do all the things you really love and have always wanted to do because they are a natural evolution of feeling so darn good. You're starting to put the fire of inflammation out. You're stopping feeding all the yeast and fungus in your body. And you're regenerating and rebuilding because you're bringing all of this green, live, vital energy into your body. If you want to look and feel 10 years younger, number 1, eliminate sugar. Number 2, go green. Number 3, choose. If you will implement these 3 things, it will be an instant game changer. But I've seen in my own life, I've seen in the lives of clients I work with, consistency is key. And if you know you are able to do this for yourself, then you are good to go. I promise you, these three steps will change your life. But if you want the support that I know, that I guarantee will change your life, that will have you looking and feeling 10 years younger in 6 weeks, then I want you to enroll in my program tonight. You will get all 6 weekly program guides, all 6 weekly guided strategy scripts, a private one-on-one consultation with me valued at $350, and the ongoing support of others who are committed to looking and being their very best like you for $197. But that offer is only live for the next 48 hours. Okay, here is the website. I would like to say that I know from my own personal experience that there's nothing as powerful as ongoing support. And for what I consider a steal of an opportunity, I promise you, I'm offering you a very lot. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I stayed efficient, and I wanted to honor your time, and I didn't want to keep you any longer than was necessary. I hope that you gained something out of the experience. Thank you so very much for joining me. And whatever you choose, I want you to know that I'm a powerful stand, that you always look and feel your very best. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side in my new 10 years younger in 6 weeks program. Go check out the new sales page. It's live for you per this webinar. You are the kickoff, and thank you so very much. I really appreciate you attending. My very best wishes to you always. Good night.